Well, it looks like I'm live, so I'm saying hello to you. I'm actually streaming exclusively into the Visibility Vibes Tribe. So hello if you're watching, either live or on the replay. And I'm also streaming over on my YouTube channel. So whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching this on the replay, the first thing that I would love you to do is to say hello. Now, there's a reason for that. It's not just for my ego. It's not so that I don't feel lonely here or, broadcasting to you. It's so that I can actually interact with you in a kind of a normal way and not just make you generic. So today is Tuesday and it's been a long day for me, but a great day for me. Tuesday is a day that I encourage you, if you want to be visible, you want to be more seen, you want to be more known. Tuesday is a day that I encourage you to remember to share a tip on something that you do. It might be a question that you get asked a lot. It might be something that people kind of misjudge about the thing that you do or mistake about the thing that you do. Or it just might be something that people really need to know about, but they might not even know to ask. So on this video, I'm going to be giving you a very short Tuesday tip and an additional free resource, which is literally, if it were bread, it would be being baked in the oven. And I'll make sure that the link goes somewhere around this video that you're watching, that you can get access to it. And if you're already on my email list, guess what? You're going to be getting that in the next few hours. So first of all, if you've stumbled across this video, which I know a lot of you do, you send me messages to let me know that, and you have never ever seen or heard of me before, yes, it says there, I'm Jenny Kovacs. I'm a visibility specialist and I'm known as the Queen of Being Seen, because you being seen, you being heard, and you being even more visible is literally why I spring out of bed in the morning. And I wanted just to let you know why I'm this person that speaks about visibility. This isn't something that I've pivoted to during the pandemic. In fact, it's something that at the time of broadcasting today, I've been doing for just coming up to 12 years. And I'm really proud of that because I've helped individual business owners, I've helped founders, I've helped CEOs, I've helped companies to not only raise their professional profile, but put themselves out there. It might be through how they present, through how they speak, or through how they do video. But most importantly, here's the reason why I do this. I do this because wherever you are in that list of people, it's likely that you've either struggled with knowing how you can serve more people, even more people, and you've been racking your brains and maybe feeling like you've been kind of spread thinly. It could be that you've been worried about how you can build this kind of brand, maybe as a one-man band business, or maybe within a bigger company, how you can build that personal brand in a way that people get to know, like, and trust. The other thing that I come across a lot are your wants, your wishes, and your desires. And you want to be recognizable in the same way sometimes as these sort of big multinational brands. You want your name to be synonymous with something. And just to give you an idea, the people that I've been speaking to, just even over the last few weeks, maybe you're a financial services specialist. Maybe you could offer anything from pensions to help people with their tax. Maybe you're a web designer and you create not only websites, but it could be the whole kind of branding piece behind there. I've also been speaking to a few people, almost like whisper and quietly, who have been a little bit more spiritual. And they want to know how they can get their work out there to more people, more mainstream, to an audience of people where their work might be spiritual. When I say that, there's all sorts of elements. So identify the element if this is you. So in my kind of list here, I've got people that do Reiki. So that's their kind of their tool, if you like. I've also got a couple of people who are spiritual, like spiritual coaches, if you like. That's how they would describe themselves. So what they talk about is more esoterical, and you know what? There's a massive market for it. But maybe you've been wondering, well, how do I talk about it? Because in my spiritual toolkit, I've got a gazillion different tools that I use. I've also had people that I've worked with who are actually very well known. They're doing all right, thank you very much, in their field, but they want even more people to recognize the greatness of what they can bring. I have had consultants, a lot of you that are consultants, that you go into businesses, you deal with maybe the stakeholders, or even like the executives, it could be the CEO, the managing directors, and you want to be able to reform or transform the organization. The reason I've rattled off those, and there's so many more that I could read out from my notes, the reason I've rattled off all of those is because I'd love to invite you to listen to these Tuesday nuggets and take from them what suits you. This is not me telling you that in order to be more seen or more visible, you have to do this thing, this thing, this thing. I'm saying you can do this thing, this thing, this thing, but pick the one that really kind of aligns with you. Pick the one that has a resonance with you. Pick the one that you can see yourself doing. Pick the one that just feels right. Okay, because if you listen to people telling you you must do this, you must do that, quite often you feel like you're pulled in many directions. And that is actually what causes inaction, not really procrastination. It's not being sure of the right thing to do at the right time. And you end up feeling stuck. So with that, what I wanted to share today is how you can put yourself out there, how you can be more visible, maybe raise your professional profile or your brand profile so that more people know about what you do. And this is where the free resource comes in. I have created something called the Opportunity Optimizer. And this is completely free. This is something that you can download. So if this is something and you're wherever you're listening to this and you're like, I want in, and you're not already part of my email list, then let me know. Just send the word ops or opportunity or give me your new freebie. And what I'll do is I'll send you a link. You just pop your email address in and it will automatically deliver it. I don't sit up for 24 hours all around the clock waiting for the emails to come in and sending them out personally. And besides, it's far too big. Now, what is this Opportunity Optimizer about? There are three main elements of things that will help you to have continual growth, make a bigger impact. And for those of you that have got a job and a side hustle, and maybe your dream is, well, I'm in my job, I love the job that I'm doing, and one day I'd like to be able to have this as my retirement thing, or have the business take over what I do at work so that I can go off and work in that business. Even if you're in that space, this will be really, really useful for you. So if you want a recognizable brand, you want to be known as, and increasingly many of you are saying, oh, I'm going to put in for a speaking gig at this conference or this expo, or I want to be interviewed on more podcasts, or I want more people to come on my podcast, for example. You want a safe space for your potential clients to invest not only their money, but their time with you. So what I've done is I've prepared the Opportunity Optimizer so that you can do those things and more. And what I'll be doing over the next few weeks is like giving you little snippets of why this might be useful for you, because it has a lot of really great information in, and it will let you know how you can put yourself out there in a way that has you have lots of opportunities. Let me explain why I'm sharing this with you in this way right now. So I'm sharing this with you because I get asked a lot about the amount of speaking I do. Now, I don't always post it on social media because sometimes that's not where the people who want to go to the thing is. And also, whilst I'm a visibility queen, I like to put the right things in front of the right people. And increasingly, more and more of you are deciding that you're either fatigued with Facebook, that you are kind of Instagrammed out, that you feel like you're spreading yourself too thinly because now you're on TikTok, you're doing Reels, you're on LinkedIn, you're trying to get to grips with Twitter, or maybe you're on Pinterest. So you'll be really pleased to know that the Opportunity Optimizer doesn't actually have you do any of those or all of those things. It has you position yourself as the expert so that when you are speaking to people, you're not pushy, you're not forceful, you're not in their face. You speak in a way that either has them jump up and down with excitement about the stuff you do, or has them say, look, I know the perfect people to refer to you, to introduce you to, or here, go to this place. And that way it feels a lot more magnetic. So what I'm going to get you to do is, if this is something that you would like, please, please, please click on the link below, enter your email address, and you'll get that new piece. If you're already on my list, as I say, you'll be receiving that in the next few days. So how do you put yourself out there, raise your visibility, raise your credibility when you're not on social media much, or maybe you're too busy to be on social media? So let me give you an idea of what this has meant for me. Now, at this time, I'm actually just posting something that is not really business related, it's life related. And I'm doing this on a daily basis on Instagram. And anyone who follows me or follows it will see the reasons why. So just look for the Queen of Being Seen, at the Queen of Being Seen on Instagram, and you'll be able to kind of catch up with that. But what this is really about, this is about you being able to almost promote, market, and advertise yourself, and have visibility, do it in a way where you don't feel like you're always chasing people down, always trying to kind of sniff out the next client or clients. So this has really been broken down into 3 sections. And I decided, rather than give you a dusty old PDF that you can just like read through by yourself, with each bit, you actually get an audio that explains each piece. So if you want to go deeper into really being ready to put yourself out there, it's there. If you feel like, well, I feel ready, I'm just not sure kind of how, I'll talk about how you can really make great connections so that you're not doing that pitchy thing. You're not wasting your time sending lots of kind of cold DMs to people and hoping that they like what you do, or don't notice that you're really trying to push your stuff down their throats, and that you're putting yourself out there. And then the other thing that this will do is it will help you to create opportunities, so that once you've built your network, extended your reach, created opportunities, and gone with the sorts of things that you know, so you feel really ready, so that you can then kind of grow into the right connections. You can then be building your business and seeing that upward growth, steady upward growth, and building your networks, creating opportunities, and then making this visibility turn into actual business, because that's what we want at the end of the day. If you're a business owner, the reason why you go and do all of these things is simply for that. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. I will make sure that there is a link around this video if you're watching it on YouTube. If you're watching it as part of the Vibe Tribe, just put in ops in the comment, and I'll make sure that you get that sent to you, the link sent to you where you can just get that. So this is a brand new freebie. It's not something that I've put out before. And by the way, the reason why it accompanies very short audios with it is just so that while you're walking the dog, driving the car, taking the kids to school, you know, being mum or dad taxi, or whatever the thing is that you're doing, maybe you're on your way out to a networking meeting or something like that, you'll be able to listen to these short, sharp audios, which would explain exactly what you need to do to be ready, create more opportunities, and have more business come your way. This is based on, and I've been literally, every time someone's asked me about this, just over the last, it's coming up for 7 days, not quite, I've got a list, and I'm adding them to the list because I want to make sure that it's completely right for them. So all that to say, every Tuesday I'll be coming at you with a Tuesday tip, and also a little bit of wisdom if you're on my list, just to kind of top you up, keep you going, and give you some great juicy nuggets to be getting more visible. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then by all means, definitely hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified when I either go live or share any videos on there, which will be on a weekly basis. And if you're part of the Vibes Tribe, keep this window open and keep having a look and check in, and you'll be told of anything else that's going on there too. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for those of you that hopped on while I was live, and I want to say bye for now.